Do it's usually you getting it from Kwame.
Yeah.
Tonight you just tried to change it up a little bit. Did
Yeah.
you see him making that run?
Yeah. I saw him before, and we work on practice, and I know Simon. He couldn't play with his left foot, and I go try to help Simon. I know he's gonna give me the ball, and that's why I saw Kwame before that. That's why I played this one touch.
In that situation, how aware of how much time you guys have to operate with? Did you have a sense at all, or?
No, we just have connection. That's why. But I know where Kwame is like every time. Yeah.
Simon's ability to hold that ball. This thing isn't a win if Simon doesn't hold the ball like he does. It makes that run.
Yeah. Like this game, it was tough. Everyone try every time to give more than we need. That's why Simon, as a defender, we did a good job to go forward, and we see who has scored. He's the left back, Dylan. That's why this kind of game we just need to win, no matter what. We just need the goal.
You guys had quite the win streak. It was broken up against South Florida. How much did you need to get back on track here today? At what point was a win tonight?
Yeah. This game is. I don't want to say is a most important game, but it's one of the most important. We didn't win against the top 25. It's the first time we win. It was very, very, very tough for us.
The penalty kick. Can you take us through it? I know. It looks similar to the first miss against Nebraska Omaha. What can you say about the approach?
Yeah, I don't know. Every time Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo, why not Abdul? I'm just a soccer player like everyone. I'm gonna try to work on to get better on this.
Just was it too hard, or I mean,
yeah,
what's the main critique?
Yeah, really, it's not hard, but I don't know. I just try to kill the keeper, but today it didn't work. I'm gonna try next day.
You had plenty of chances as a team in this thing, so it must have felt good to get that thing and make sure it wasn't a draw on the board.
Yeah. It was after the penalty kick, I have more pressure, and in my head, we need to win. We really need to win, but we win is a good thing for everyone, for UConn soccer, for UConn. Yes.
How did it feel to get Dylan his first goal this season?
Yeah, Dylan, he's funny. He's gonna talk every other week about his goal, but I am very happy for him to score this goal. I think it's the first time for him.
Was it frustrating? You had so many shots on goal, you dominated, and yet couldn't get that ball in. I mean, is that a frustrating feeling, or you just have to keep at it?
Yeah, sometimes it's how it works. Sometimes I score like easier, but today it was hard. But I think I have to work. Just the best important thing for me is not about Abdul score, but about UConn win the game. Yeah, and I think we did a good job tonight.
Anything else for Abdu, or we can take questions for Kwame here? You're all set, Abdu. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Hey, bye.
This is Kwame Awua, number 7.
Good job.
Thank you.
In the crowd today. It's all right.
Kwame, did you think Abdu was going to find you? You found him all year.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 3v2 counterattack, so I was sure like he was either going to find me or Dylan. The pass he played was phenomenal, and I just laid it off to Dylan, and he just finished the rest of the job.
You felt Dylan coming up?
Yeah, I saw Dylan coming. I just had to take my time for him to get past the defender because he tried to cut off the pass.
Simon, able to hold that ball, bring it out after the corner. Can you take us through how crucial that play was? And have you seen that kind of stuff from him before?
Yeah, I mean, late in the game, Coach Reed urges him on to push up, push forward, and they had numbers in our box, so it was a perfect time for him to do that. So it was a great run by him for a center back, dribbling the ball past 3 people, and he created all of it. Without him, we would have never scored.
You guys came out with all the energy and chances early. What wasn't working to get that breakthrough goal in the first half?
I mean, we just took the chances that we had. We learned from this past weekend that we had to be more clinical. And obviously, the goals never came, but we did the best we can. In overtime, we just tried to keep sound defensively, and when we had the chance, try to finish it off.
How did it feel to get back to winning ways after the loss against USF?
I mean, we have a short-term memory. Like, we know that the season is longer than just against USF. Obviously, it sucks to lose, but we knew that this was a massive game. It's a New England rivalry, and last year they beat us, so you wanted to. It was a little bit of a revenge game, so it was always good to get this W.
What are some things that you need to improve on? Like, say, first half, you guys obviously had some shots, but most of the time it was one player alone, and not a lot of connection between the players. So, in the offensive style of play, what can you do better?
I mean, the attacking part of the game is always the hardest part because on defense you defend with numbers, but attack you usually attack like 1, 2, 3 people. So I guess we just have to keep moving off the ball and then take as many shots as possible. Eventually, you're gonna get one on target and trouble the goalkeeper, maybe go in.
What's your biggest takeaway from this game moving forward?
My biggest takeaway from this game was just being able to grind out games, learning how to win. This team is probably going to be a Sweet 16 team. Boston College is always a good team, and they're in the tough league, so they're going to win some games, and probably might see them again. Just being able to fend off a non-conference game of a team like ACC caliber is always a good job for us, and just make sure we move on to the next one and get the next W.
The quality of the win was important,
Yeah.
too. You guys needed a quality win like this, right? Was that on the mind coming in?
Yeah, we knew that this win will help us massively for the NCAA and RPI points, but every win is important. Every game was important, and we just wanted to get back to our winning ways. So winning this game, hopefully we can push on to win the rest.
Anything else for Kwame?
Yeah, you guys have 3 conference games coming up against like the bottom 3 teams in the AAC. How can you use those games as stepping stones going forward for the conference tournament and the NCAA tournament?
I mean, I think our conference is evenly matched. Anyone can be anyone on any given day, so I think we should just keep the same mentality going to each of these like next games, UCF, Memphis, and senior day on with SMU. So it's always going to be a tough road, and we just have to finish off strong. That's
Thanks,
what it's all about.
Appreciate it. Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
guys, if Dylan Grieber and Coach Ray Reed.
Juan, I'll meet you guys after you cool down.
Appreciate it.
Dylan, take us through the play.
I mean, I'm a little blank right now because the goal, but
You're blank? You
a
can't
li-
talk right now?
No, I could talk. I'm just very excited right now that we won. Very excited. No, I'll tell you the play. So it was a free kick, and the ball was like bouncing out, and I got the ball, and I played it to Simon Olsen, who I saw open, and he started taking it into space and played it Abdu, and then I knew Abdu was going to switch the ball because Kwame was, wide open, and when he gave Kwame the ball, Kwame started dribbling, and I found an open space, and I thought he was going to shoot it because Kwame's usually clinical, but he saw me, and I was, I was clinical for the first time this season, so I was really happy, and the
Well,
celebration.
explain clinically finishing. You can be clinically depressed. To clinically
No. Clinical finishing, yes, coach. Yeah. But no, I'm very excited about the win, and it was a big win, so it was.
Your teammates want to know how long you're going to talk about this. A dude said you might have to hear about this for
Yeah,
the next 2 weeks.
yeah. This is definitely a special moment, especially a really big win that can get us into the tournament. So I mean, I'm definitely going to brag about it a little bit, but we got to take each game step by step and move on to the next one. So I'm very excited and happy that we won. So.
How did it feel to get a win against a team like Boston College?
I mean, they're an ACC team, so I mean, we're grateful playing such great teams and high-ranking teams, and we know how good they are, and we know the competition that they play. So, and we knew it was like a big game. So, I mean, we pushed through it, we did really well, and we worked well as a team, and we got the job done.
Dylan, how aware of the time? They have that corner kick, and it's a bad corner kick for them. When you guys are making that last run, how aware in that situation of time of the clock?
I mean, honestly, I was shocked that we even got the ball and started going forward. I mean, with that much time left, I didn't think that we would actually get a shot on goal. But once I saw an opening, I knew that we could have scored because of the time, and I didn't even realize the score was 7 seconds left. I thought the time expired, but
7 is just, Tony, 7 seconds.
yeah, 7 seconds. Yeah, so 7 seconds, and I mean, I wasn't really aware of the time. I was just aware of the ball and how we finished it. So.
We're used to seeing you and Jake make runs. Simon made a pretty good one there, right?
Yeah, I'm shocked. I mean, Simon's very aggressive. He's a very good player, but he gets a little too overconfident. But we love his aggressiveness and I mean he could be playing forward for us honestly. But no, but he made a really good run. Like serious talk, he made a really good run, and Abdu played a really good ball, and Kwame passing me, and it was a really good team play, and we got a goal out of it. So I was really happy.
Cool down.
Anything else for Dylan?
Bill, tell the guys.
Thank you, guys.
Bill,
Appreciate
tell the
it.
guys I'll meet them in the video room when you're done. Go that way,
I'm a
go
little
that way.
nervous. I'm sorry, guys. It's the first time. This is- Sorry, Coach. I'm embarrassed.
You're embarrassing me.
Ray, let's hear your breakdown of the play.
Yeah, I'm not even sure myself. I know they had a corner kick. I know Dylan slipped Simon in. Simon laid the ball back to somebody to switch it. Who was it? Abdul? Abdul got it to Kwame?
Yeah, he played it
And then Kwame laid it in, and I mean, Dennis, Dylan's finish was, like he said, was clinical. Yeah, I think it was just a great goal. It's a great response to South Florida. You know, we didn't play well in the first half. They defended, played well in the second half. We couldn't score. Tonight we come out. They're a good team. You know, they're a good team. They're 20 in the RPI, and I thought our guys handled themselves well. It was a great effort. Abdul misses the penalty kick. We pick him up. We should have had a few goals in the first half. I think it was a great team effort.
Coach, what do you stress about in practice going into this game?
Yeah, to be honest with you, we gave him Sunday off. Yesterday, we played 10 minutes. The second, all the reserves played handball. The first team refereed. We did nothing because of the fatigue factor. You know, literally, the first team did not train since Friday. And we'll get them off tomorrow, and then we'll train Thursday for a little Florida. But we just stressed we're not going to be defined. We're going to define how we handle adversity. We don't. Abdul was out early in the season. We lost to Georgetown and Notre Dame 1-0. 2 games we had a better team, but without him, we were lacking some up front. And the guys came back and won 7 in a row. You know, and South Florida was a bit of a fluke, to be honest with you. So we're not going to, it's how we respond, and I thought the kids did a great job responding tonight. I mean, it's a fantastic job.
Ray, Ed called this game a must-needed win.
Ed?
Their coach, Ed Kelly.
Must win for us?
No, for them.
Oh, okay.
How would you evaluate it with what comes ahead and what after the
We don't want to go on the road the next 2 Saturdays, coming with 2 L's. You know, so our guys got a lot of pride. This team's improved a lot, and there's a lot of character in the group. I think Jake and Kwame and Coley done a great job leading it. Jake and Kwame have really developed as leaders. So it was a big win. You know, now we got 11. Now we got 3 left, and you know, we're hoping we can take care of business the next 2 weekends and win the league on senior night.
Dylan said he didn't think he had enough time.
No.
Did you think the time was?
Yeah, I didn't look at the clock. I was watching the finish, you know, and I saw it hit the post and come across. I'm like, please don't come out. But, you know, I think it hit the post, right, and come across the back of it. No, it was just a great effort by the boys. And look, you can't play this game twice a week. We've been playing it twice a week all season. These guys put a lot of effort in. Everybody's fatigued, not just our team. But fatigue is in. You know, now we start to play once a week on Saturdays. And when we played once a week, we scored 5 on Cincinnati, and we're fresh. We get through Saturday night in Orlando, then we play Saturday against Memphis away, Saturday SMU away, home. And if we qualify with the conference tournament, so now we can actually rest and train starting Monday. So hopefully we can navigate down to Florida on Saturday night.
What is your biggest takeaway from tonight?
Yeah, the group's resilient, man. The group is resilient, and, you know, they're just resilient. You know, it's a good team. I don't give guys credit. We got a good team, you know, and that South Florida game was a fluke, and the boys bounced back.
Anything else for Coach? Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.